Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Saturday morning, afternoon? What time is it?
Well, we could say Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
Or well, noon, really.
It's 12 o'clock.
Almost 12 o'clock.
Wow. Well, Saturday afternoon. So with no further delay, we got a lot of readings to do. Baby, I wasn't feeling myself yesterday. I needed some time, so I took time out. So whenever I take time out on a Monday, you're going to get, and when I take time out during one day during the week, you're going to get bombarded with videos on a Saturday or a Sunday because those are my makeup days. But normally I don't do readings on Saturday and Sunday. We usually put a reading out, but we usually take it off. But if Baby Crone and I miss a day, well, we got to make up, right, Baby Crone? Yeah. So anyway, we're going to do a reading on Usher.
Yes.
Tell me about it, the person. We're going to do I normally do this or just something new I'm doing? Or you can roll with it?
I can roll with it.
Okay.
Well, they just wanted a reading on Usher.
So they don't have anything in particular they want to know. So, you know, guys, you make it so hard on me when you don't have nothing. So here goes nothing. Do you want me to do it or you want to read with?
You can do it.
You don't want to read with?
I can read with.
Let's read with. The people were asking, where is Baby Crone? Is she sick? No, she was just doing work and you had to get caught up, right?
Yes. Speaking of which, Baby Crone is just so elated this weekend because I had a very nice experience with learning the material I'm learning in school. It just like dawned on me while I was sitting in class and like finally everything like made sense.
Wow, you had an aha.
I had an aha moment. I was just like, oh my God. I felt
just came
up to speed with everybody in class. I was like, yes.
Didn't I tell you that was going to happen?
Yes, you did.
Didn't I tell you? You just have to keep working at it, studying it. And one day it'll just like a light will come on and you'll be like, oh my God. It's just like that.
Just like that. I also will give some praises to the solar eclipse and that healing energy.
Yes. For the solar energy. Are you serious?
Yes,
I wasn't
serious.
feeling myself yesterday, so you didn't tell me.
No.
You should have told me.
Okay. Maybe that would have perked you up and made you feel better.
Made me feel a little better. Sometimes I just get burnt out mentally. You know, sometimes I just don't have nothing to give. Like reading cards can be mentally exhausting at times. Would you agree?
Yes.
Especially when you do it as often as I do.
That is true.
There is not a day that go by that I don't read. I just have to take time off. Well, anyway, here we are about Usher. He got married. This is what we know. He finished up his residency in Las Vegas last year. We also know that he recently got married.
Yes.
We also know that he was caught, his name is pulled in the Diddy scheme, but I'm not dealing with that because I don't want to. So for me, I don't know anything. Everything I say is allegedly. So what we're going to do, since I don't know what you want, but I'm not going to go and drag up the Diddy thing. I'm just not going to do that. But what I will do, I will read on his marriage.
Okay.
He's a new dad. I mean, he's not a new dad. I don't know. Was his wife pregnant? How old is she? He's a new dad. We can pick out what's going on in Diddy's, what's going on in Usher household. Yes. So let's say house, because the love card might can help us somewhere later.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So if the love cards don't show up, then I should have used it, but I'm going to use house. So while Baby Crone doing that, I'm going to be looking up house.
Yes. Well, her name
What's
is
going on
Jennifer.
Now? How old is she? Her sign?
She is that correct? Yep. Hold on. Okay, she is 40.
Okay.
And shares 2 young children with R&B staple Usher.
They have children together?
Yeah.
What?
Yep, and he's 5 years older than her.
And they have children together?
Yeah.
Read that again.
Jennifer, 40, shares 2 young children with the R&B staple, 45, whose name is Usher Raymond the Fourth.
I would like to know how many children in all do Usher have?
Okay.
Mine was all the way at the beginning. Ooh, I'm chilly by this.
Usher has 4 kids.
Okay. Did it say the mother's names?
Let me see.
I just can't believe that Usher, I can't believe that Usher had children. Excuse me, I'm drinking some soup. Oh, sorry.
He has 2 different baby mothers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, I got house.
Yes, let me find my house.
You're going to do yours, and I'm going to lay out my cards. Because you can lay out your own.
My cards are upside down.
You're going to lay out your own, or you're following?
No, I'm going to lay out my own.
Thank
cards.
you. It's so much better. Mm-hmm. Shuffle them up a little bit so I don't know which is which.
Yeah, and yep. Yeah, he does have 4 altogether, 2 from his ex-wife's relationship.
And he's 50.
45.
But you said, oh, she's 40.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. I thought
Yes,
you said
and they had these kids during the pandemic, this article said.
So they little kids?
Yes, let's see how young they are.
So one must be 3 and one must be...
Up 2.
One is 2?
Mm-hmm. And 1 is 3.
Okay.
Baby Crone been past the house. There we go.
So they were intimate before they were married?
Yes, they have been romantically linked since 2019. And they just recently, when did they get married?
They just got married just recently, yeah.
So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It took them 5 years to get married.
Yeah.
Okay, at least he didn't rush into it, but I mean.
Well, he's been married several times, correct?
Yes.
Well, I meant to pull from the bottom, but I didn't, and I pulled from the top, so I had to switch the cards out. That's what you see me do. I forgot. So anyway, I'm ready. I'm going to show you mine.
Okay.
I hope it's good. Don't say anything. Okay. You can go first, and I will follow.
Okay.
Oh, you turn your cards down now. Don't read which way is comfortable for you. Do whatever way.
I'm gonna flip those over. It's just easier to place them down so I don't get lost while picking them out in order. All right.
May I see?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
All right.
So this is a reading about Usher. I don't know. So we're just going to see where the cards. My goal is to read about his marriage, but I don't know. So go ahead. You can start with your recent past if you like.
Yes, I see we have some cards.
Okay, what we have. I figured that we wouldn't have many this time because I felt our mojo was off.
Yeah, the only card we have in common is the crossroads.
And the house.
Yes.
And
which both have to be near the
we
house.
Had this Clover.
Oh,
we do have Clover.
Okay, that's good.
You have Mel. How old is this woman?
She 40.
You have a picture of her?
Yes, I can put a picture up of her.
Yes, please put a picture up of her. Because, I see stuff, but
this is what she looks like if I can just...
Okay, I'll do it. Because I don't know what Baby Crone got going on over there. But Baby Crone, go ahead, tell me what you see.
Well, I see in the past that they had a very good relationship. It was sunny. Well, actually, they had both the sun and the moon in their past relationship. So I guess really it was a balance between them being very happy with each other and also having secrets maybe they keep from each other or that they have secrets together that they keep from the world. about their relationship, because at the very bottom we have a very sneaky fox, and that represents a form of deception. I'm only going to say that because I'm just going to jump over here real quick to say I have the snake. So to see both the snake and the fox, even though they're in two different rows, there's something very deceptive or sneaky or hidden in their past.
Mm-hmm. You know, baby Crone, I was looking at yours, and I was feeling like I don't know why he married her, how long they dated. I don't know. Not that it's my business, but I do feel as though this was rushed, or like, let's get married.
Okay.
And she's younger than him, and they've been together for the pandemic. I see a ring, or I'm going to look at it as there is a ring of commitment, and I definitely see the star of hope, and I also see the clover. So they're in a moment of bliss, but I also see a crossroad here. So I'm feeling you too, baby Crone. In their past, they had some drama.
Mm-hmm.
They had drama. What you get, baby Crone?
The sun, the moon, and the fox.
Mm-hmm. They had drama, evil, infidelity.
Okay.
Either infidelity, I don't know who, or lying or deception indicated.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting. However, I definitely see this moment of luck. I do see that the cage is open, the rose is given, all is well. All right. Moving on to the present. I don't know if this marriage is a gamble.
Okay.
Did they get married for the children? What? It was like, I mean, the public didn't know anything about it. The way he was out there gyrating on the stage and all, no judgment.
That's
and
true.
You didn't even know he was married.
No.
And then in the middle of all of this, Usher's married at the Super Bowl, was it?
Yes.
It's like, Usher married. It just seems not quick, but quick. Not quick, though. Can't be quick if they've been dating and had 2 children.
Yeah.
So it's not quick, but it's quick in a sense of,
maybe like a spur of the moment.
yeah, like a spur of the moment, or covering up, or I'm sorry, or how can I prove to you, or it. I could be wrong, okay? But that is what I'm getting.
Okay.
100%. And their anchor. And like I said, some ain't right with all of this, in my opinion. This is my opinion. From what the cards are telling me, I mean, you know, I see that there is a moment of good luck, good fortune. It happened, a moment. And that happened during the pandemic. They had a good moment. They got, well, I mean, I'm not doing a pandemic, so that's not a good moment for anybody.
Yeah, for real.
No, I'm talking about when they got married. It was a moment, a high moment. They got married. I don't know if there was trepidation doing it. I don't know, but the heart was open, ready to do it. However, I must admit, how many times has Usher been married?
Okay, let's find that one out.
I think 2 or 3 times. And 2 or 3 times. That's what I'm saying.
He's been married twice.
See? And neither one of those marriages last.
Well, this is his second marriage.
Okay. No, Usher been married, I believe, 2 times. I believe Usher been married.
Oh, okay.
2 times.
Yeah, 2 times before the one he's.
This is his 3rd marriage. So he is a committed person. He is a person that is committed and will marry and do the right thing. He seemed like he's that kind of person that don't want no drama, stay out a lot of drama, don't like the confusion, just give me a woman on the side. But Usher also not going to tolerate a lot of foolishness either. He doesn't strike me as that, you know. But I see that they have pretty much communication.
Oh, he's a Libra.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering. Very balanced.
I definitely see 2 faces in this. I really do. And the lilies. I don't know. I'm going to say, I hope this marriage lasts. What do you have, Baby Crone? I just read both, but I'm going to have to go in a little deeper. Baby Crone, catch up.
I am. Okay. Oh, his wife is also a Libra, so they're both Libras.
And
So
you
they
could
get
see
along
that this
with
is
each
when
other.
I said they had the same. So there's a lot of them that's kind of like the same. The negative thing, and when you marry the same, even though you're not the same, you have the same sun sign. So you have the same outward personality. You blend in that sense. But unless you're born on the same day at the same, not even a second later, you're born at the same day at the same time. And I'm sure there are many people out there born at the same day, at the same time, at the same year. But the question is, were they born in the same part of the world?
Yes.
Were they born on a daylight savings time? Where all of these things come into play? Did they have the same bloodline? Did they have the same background? Did they have the same going on? All these things make a huge difference.
And this is why they study twins and how twins
grow. Where have you been?
Yeah, for real.
That's nobody loves me. Oh, so that's not.
It is a good song.
Okay, go ahead.
But yes, so here, as I said, there was in the present they have some deception right here.
I see deception, and everything we say is alleged.
Yes, and we also see a sexy man though.
But I see deception.
But interestingly,
I do. I'm not gonna front.
Even though this is in their center, and like we're gonna put the house right here so you can see this is what their home is.
But wait a minute, you see where you have that snake? I have dice. Yes. You see where you have the man? I have an anchor.
Yes.
So they're showing trouble indicated.
Yes, and not only that,
trouble indicated by birth card.
It always follows over because then in the next row,
let me see, babe.
We have the sexy man and the good loving man.
Okay.
So,
and I have two birds.
Yes, right
where she had two men, I have two birds. So it could be somebody else in the picture, or it could be that they are a lot alike openly. However, I see mass, and I have mass. And baby Crone, you also have
the cross
in the future. I had it at the beginning. You had it at the future. I have for crossroad. And I also have the mass.
Oh, and you know what? In the past, you had the crossroads in the clover. And here in their future, they have the crossroads in the clover. So whatever's going on in their past, they're still gonna tread through it in their future. It's not
or this could be short-lived.
Okay.
This could be like, remember, clovers are like joy for a moment.
Yes.
Now they could stay married a few years or whatever like that. I don't want to jinx it, but that's what I'm going to say. It could be. I'm going to put that out there. Okay. Give it a few years. My mind's saying 3 years. We'll see, because to me, that's in 2 years, that's when the honeymoon cycle is over. In the year, that really let you know if you can weather it or not.
Okay.
That's why people, when they get down to like 7 years, 8 years, that's the max for people. Because they'll know within 2 years. And the third year, the fourth year, the fifth year, they tried many couples, or they just ended like Yeezy did. Just walk away,
Now are we ready to
and I do want to do a reading on Yeezy and Jeannie about their divorce. Could you make sure you take a note of that?
Yes.
That just popped up in my mind.
End card.
Yeah.
I did just recently see them in the news. However, I did not get to see what was going on with them.
Okay. You have the sickle.
No, I don't, but I have this.
That's the compass. See, something ain't right.
Yeah. They have the compass and the star.
But they were married as if it was like they got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. That's what it seems like. Like they got married, like boom, like spontaneous.
Yeah.
Like, let's get married. I can't explain it.
They literally just woke up one day. It was just like, hey, let's get married.
Let's do it. Let's do the damn thing. It was like, it may not be that way, but that's the sentiment I'm getting. What about you, baby Crone?
Yeah, for real. And I hope the sickle doesn't literally mean that, like you said, it's going to be short lived.
It just said, I didn't even know. I knew you had the sickle, but I wasn't thinking about the sickle when I'm looking at this because I do have the lilies.
I mean, I also did have the death card over here, which I wasn't sure how to play it.
You didn't? Oh, okay. I didn't see it. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't know. I could be wrong. We could be wrong. But you had the death card. Hold it up. And this is what I'm saying. I really believe this is short-lived. I wish them the best, and I hope that I'm so wrong. But I see this as we got married in a fever. That's what keeps coming to my mind. Hotter than a pepper sprout. This is what is in my mind. Like this is what she wanted. She wanted it. And so it's like, okay, let's do it. And at the end of his residency, we hear she's married.
Yes.
But wait a minute, something's trying to come through. It's like, I don't know whether they were a good relationship. Up and down, up and down. Do you know how long they've been dating?
Since 2019, so for 5 years.
And he just up jump and marry her after he does his residency and get the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me. Mm-hmm. When you riding high, why? Because of that Diddy thing was coming out.
That could be it too.
He had to know in advance. Because we were talking about the Diddy thing for the last year about this, and the names come out, and it is alleged that, well, it isn't alleged. They said that they slept together.
Yeah.
And that's not an alleged. They played together. They laughed together. And he said so himself, he experienced some things that he would not want his children to experience. However, I think he is loyal to Diddy. I think whatever transpired with him, he loves Diddy. And I don't think he would betray him. And he's just not that kind of a guy. It seems like he's a stand-up guy. And it seems like he married this woman because he's a stand-up guy. I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. But I only tell you how this is an intuitiveness right now speaking. Because I see the compass. And the compass, they a lot alike. It's like, you know how you look at something and you identify. But beneath the surface, I have to ask.
Okay.
Baby Crone, we're going to use our cards.
Okay.
I'm going to use my cards, Baby Crone.
What are we asking?
I'm going to ask. When I ask a question, you pick out a card. So shuffle them up. And when you ask a card, I'll pick out a card. And then we'll decipher the card. All right. When you're ready.
All right.
Don't make me go into a shuffling thing with you, because I don't want to be shuffling all day.
All right. Plus. Okay.
Leave me alone with it. Stop.
Okay. We good.
Okay, go ahead. That's the one I'm going to use for you. Go ahead.
All right. What was the question?
My question is, was this a quick marriage?
Okay.
Leah, Baby Crone, hold it up. Children.
You did say it could have been for the children.
Children. And this fell out. She was probably making them feel bad. They need a father. Let's make it legal. Let's do it. Hold up the child, honey. That's what I'm thinking. She had two during that
pandemic, yes.
And I don't know.
1 year apart from each other.
I don't understand why men don't protect themselves. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. Let me be quiet, because who am I to judge? So.
Okay, so do you have another question?
Yes. Well, you have to ask me a question. I'm thinking that this was because of the children.
Okay.
Make the family right. That's what she wanted. He made it right. Gave her a ring and made it right. He made her a do-right woman. A joke.
Okay. What did Usher feel pressured to get married?
That's a very good question. We saw the fox show up, and it showed up at the beginning of yours. So yes, I do feel that there was some pressure in this. Mm-hmm. I think it was some shady moves.
Yeah, I picked
by friends, by her family, friends. I think it was some shady moves to kidnap him. Not kidnap. That's how it feels. But no, not kidnap. But what's the word? Not hostage, but to get him to do this thing. Like, y'all should get married. It's best for the children, blah, blah, blah,
I
blah,
guess
blah,
you can
blah.
say like hold them down, maybe.
Hold them down, give them the whole
Time
the time down to be committed to this one relationship. That's what I see. I see that it was a beating of the brow. When are we going to get married? How long? I got 2 children. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not getting any younger. Da, da, da. This is what I hear. Everything I say, again, is allegedly just another way to look at things. Baby Crone, it showed up a fox, and now we got a fox and a whip. What did you get, Baby Crone?
I had gotten the clouds, which just show that there's
his vision was clouded. Yep, his vision got clouded. So, truth. Will his marriage last past 5 years?
That's a good one. I don't know. We'll see who this sexy man is that seems to be intervening.
I see somebody intervening. However, I don't know. I'm going to get a clarity on this one because he is a sexy man. But he is also sexy and also secure.
Oh, maybe that could be like the mask, maybe that he has like 2 sides.
It could be. I'm going to read more on that.
Well, I picked up the well.
Which means that there are things way deeper in this relate. Oh, go ahead, baby.
I was just going to say that maybe that this sexy man, whoever he shall be, is like from the past or like deeply ingrained in their relationship that they maybe not even talk about him and address him.
It could be an old lover. It could be Diddy. It could be Diddy in the background. Could be that what shocks the marriage. I took the tea. That's what the tea say. Diddy. That's what it's. I did like this.
She sipped that tea because it was hot.
Diddy. That could be the whip and all of that he married her. Nothing going on. I'm not gay. I'm not saying this happened. This is everything I'm saying. I'm stressing is allegedly.
Yes.
You know I like you, Usher, so don't come for me, boo, if you hear this. This is just me reading cards, and I don't know you. I'm just reading what the cards say. But I do see that past, because there's 2 men on yours, and I do think that the sexiness and all of that, I think there's a part of Diddy in his life that may be a problem.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. With everything that's going on.
Yes.
His name has been implicated. They know they slept together. He was a young kid. He admit himself. Justin Bieber has admitted stuff. So there's a lot, but I don't want to drudge this. I really don't. Mm-hmm. I don't. What do you have to say?
I guess the only other question is, well,
but let me say this. Even if I'm saying this is Diddy, because that's what I wasn't even thinking about Diddy, actually. It said Diddy. And I was like, Diddy, in my mind. Because, it's like a second. I'm like, Diddy. Yes, he's the sexy man. He was the man that really introduced him to the higher level of sex, exposed him to things that he ought not have seen. He was just a young man out there in the world playing around with girls, wanting. But he saw real stuff. With real people, and he has been exposed to some real things, and I think that it has changed him. But because Usher is a Libra, he seemed like a Libra on the outside that's balanced.
Okay, I could believe that.
He seemed balanced. He seemed like he's the type of person he learned to keep quiet. He don't jump. You can't get him to communicate. You can't get him to tell secrets. He's loyal. But he had his moments where he had to grow up. Mm-hmm. In relationships, not doing the right thing. He had to grow up. But he is a marrying man. And but I definitely see Diddy is in the background. Let me ask the question. Is that Diddy, really? Yep. Seemed like somebody who was in conflict that he had to cut away from. or not cut away, but keep a distance. Here the pelicans, which means they are friends. They are still friends. Cut away, and they're still friends. They're still loyal. We don't hear anything
No.
because he had to cut away. You understand?
Mhm.
And I do think that maybe that could also be why he married her. And, because all this was coming out at the time, but it was a rumor. It wasn't until they did a bus with what was it?
The Homeland Security.
When they did that bus, that's when this all came out. But remember, they had been married and for a while, a couple of months, and a lot of talking was already going on. So I know she heard.
Yes.
So this is like a cleanup. But we'll see.
Say that at the beginning.
Will the marriage last? For this point, yes, if you forsake all others. Why? Because there's somebody in the background watching, just like in your cards.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody there watching. And because it's a male, could Usher be bisexual?
Hey, I mean, listen, if he had allegedly had not boots of Diddy, I would take it you're bisexual. Or trisexual.
Is he either? I see the hangman. I see the hangman in there. I see he struggles. I think he separates himself. I think he tries to go deep within. I think a lot of things go against his faith, but I definitely see a struggle. Clarity, please. Yep. Here's a card that shows two women.
Mm-hmm.
So he could be drawn to the man or man, but maybe not act on those impulses, instead get married. But this is a married by two women.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yes.
And I did ask a question. Normally, I don't care whether it's two women, but nevertheless, these are modern day cards. They got two women, two men. They mix them all up now.
Yes.
So that's why I switched over to a card that's more universal. So that is definitely in line. But and along with the fact that he did cut off the relationship for now, but it doesn't seem like this is a permanent cut. It doesn't seem like they don't talk or communicate because we have the pelicans there, right?
Yes, made it for life.
Made it for life. Mm-hmm. Been territory marked by the Diddy. And I definitely see he could struggle with that. Am I going right? It's a struggle.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it alone. I don't know about that literally, but it could be an undercurrent that he deals with in his life. Again, everything I say is allegedly. Usher has been very, very private about his life. He marries, and to me, it's like marriage is somehow I don't know. He had children.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not saying he's.
At least
I'm not saying he's gay.
Gets children.
Right. I'm not saying he's gay, but so many that Diddy has been a Hollywood pimp-ho.
Yeah, for real.
And I don't know what he could have done with Justin or with him. Okay. They say take from the middle, but I'm not going to take from the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take from the middle.
I'll take from the middle. I think we're right about everything we're saying. I'm thinking the cards are saying, okay, but let's see what the top card said. It was the queen. The queen of abundance, the queen energy, that queen. The queen. The madam. The papa. P. Diddy. Puff Daddy.
Yes.
Well, I'm not saying he's gay. I'm just saying it's showing up in his reading.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that it's something he could struggle with.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is, but if it is, it is because of what he has been exposed to, and somehow it tainted him. However, I do not get the impression that Diddy hurt him.
Okay.
Let me be clear with that. I don't think he did anything to hurt him. I think he was mentally
Disturbed?
no, mentally abused. You could be abused by somebody older than you and you don't think you're being abused. Taken advantage of.
Gotcha.
I think he's been taken advantage of mentally. And I think that it affects his life because this is his third marriage. I don't know how many relationships he's had. Clearly, he has done with some infidelity. Clearly, it's also stated that he had herpes. We forgot that. Okay, but that doesn't go undone. He took care of that.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z and all of them that's hanging around, allegedly, this is what is out there.
Yeah.
So this have a lot of turmoil underneath of it. But this woman marrying him because she had 2 kids deliberately as a catch. And she caught him.
Yeah.
Do I think this marriage is going to last?
And no matter how much we try to avoid Diddy, he still popped up.
He popped up. Do I think this marriage is going to last? Pentacles? Yes. Yes. See, when I see cards like that, like Ace, you got to understand that the Pentacles is the power of earth, right? So it's all of earth, the good, the negative, all of it is combined because this is the whole power of earth. You understand? So to say, oh, the Pentacles showed up, that means everything is going to be good. No, it doesn't always mean everything is going to be good. It just means that they got a road ahead of them. If they make it through the gate, if they make it through, like I said, if they make it through the next 3 years or 4, and they make it at least 5 years, 5, they can make it. But they got the earth. What do you mean? They got the trappings. They got the temptations. They got everything, the good and the bad of what earth can bring. And it could also bring another child. And if so, is that what he wants?
That's a good question.
No. What you get? He doesn't want any more children. What do you get?
Part of it here. The letter.
Get another one.
Okay.
Pick from the top.
All right.
Or shuffle your cards.
I'll shuffle my cards. I didn't even put the letter face down again. The letter's right here.
Because you didn't pick it from the top, you went against the grain. So that's enough. You shuffle them and that's it. They don't shuffle good like that because they so little.
The polar bear.
So what we have is someone, so how would you read it?
There's talks about having maybe another edition.
You see that?
Yeah, because the letter's about communication. And I'm going to take this polar bear as her because she's a mother feminine energy.
Okay.
She wants to have another baby possibly. So she
probably do, but he don't want any more kids. Not that he would stop her probably, but it seems to me he doesn't want any. There is love. He loves his kids. I don't think he wants any more kids at this moment. Right? But it could be talks of kids. She could want another child. You land them. So what can I say? Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to add? I think that's it. We got it all out. We hope you enjoyed our reading with Usher. It's a lot going on. But overall, he married her and they known each other. They've been together for a long time. And like every relationship, ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Yeah. And this marriage seemed like, to me, it seemed like it was more pressure to do the right thing for the family's sake.
Okay.
Not just by him alone, but from outside pressure by him also. And I also see Diddy in the middle of all of this. I don't know. But the cards show that he does struggle That's all I got.
Mhm.
And everything I say is allegedly.
Yes.
So with that, you want to add?
Nope, I do not.
Sunflowers.